is Wednesday. What day is it, Joanne? The 9th? The 8th? Hell, I don't know what day it is anymore. What is it? The 9th. The 9th of April. I know what month it is, and usually the year. Anyways, it's my days off on Wednesday, Thursday. It's been a fantastic day, beautiful weather. I'm actually in shorts and a t-shirt and perfectly comfortable, although I'm sitting next to a fire. Tonight we're going to cook over the fire. We're going to make a lasagna, and we use no-bake noodles. And we've done this one time before, last year or so ago, I can't remember, a while ago. Turned out fabulous, so we're going to do that again. And Joanne's going to come over here in a few minutes as soon as I get these coals spread out and built up. Brown up the hamburger meat or sausage meat. Is it Italian sausage? Yeah. Vote of confidence from her that it's Italian sausage. Anyways, so yeah, so that's going to be the next step. See, the fire is getting going good. I'm going to use that pot right there. Joanne's prepping for her work. And Liba's playing with the tug and her zebra. Yeah, that sign right there. We had too many people just walking up and petting Liba with not asking her anything. So I do have Miss Angel here sitting on my lap. And it's just a great evening. There's 60 sites up here, and there's about 10 sites available currently. So it's pretty busy on a Wednesday, beginning of April. But we'll continue this and the next steps, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, Joanne, so tell us what you're doing here, the steps here.
I'm spraying my pot, and we're going to cook some onions and some sausage to get started with.
Was that Italian sausage or that you had a vote of confidence that you said?
It's a Jimmy Dean regular.
Oh, Jimmy Dean. Okay. Well, you can't go wrong with Jimmy Dean. So a little bit of oil you're putting in there.
Yeah.
All right. We got some coal spread out and the grate down, getting ready.
I have all my ingredients prepped. I have my onions sliced already. The cheese is grated under there. Here's my noodles, my ricotta cheese with my egg already mixed up, and my sausage. So let's get this in.
Well, where's your drink? That's the most important thing. Okay, yeah. Make sure you're hydrated.
Yes, hydrated away. Liba, my drink, not yours.
Yeah, yeah. Joanne's dog, Liba, is a lush, apparently. Don't set your beer down or a wine glass or anything like that. So she'll get this all in the pot here, and then we'll get it on the fire, and we'll go from there. I'm getting hungry. You getting hungry?
Getting hungry.
All right. All right. So we got that whatever sausage in there, and the onions. Get them cooked up here. Fire feels nice. Someone forgot some of the little hooks for the handle and, you know, the cast iron stuff. I'm not going to point any fingers, but...
Wasn't me.
It what?
Was not me.
Yeah, I know. You know, the dogs, they just ain't worth the crap on getting that stuff, so... I didn't know it was up to me, but apparently it was, so whatever. But we'll make do. We got pot holders here. It'll be just fine. So... there we go, first stage. All right, Joanne says that that's good for this stage. So I'm going to take it off here. We're just going to
come over here, take the meat out, and start doing some layers.
All right. Ooh, I'm a little warm on my knees. I'm going to move over. I know it's just sausage and onions, but man, that smells good already. Nice fire for cooking right there. A little bit of flames could die down, but It's pretty good. Angel over there, hoping for some morsel to drop off on that side of the fence. A little bit of stop there. Someone stopped and asked for firewood, but it's my day off today and tomorrow, and I've had some barley pops, and I will not handle park money. So, sorry. You can get firewood at a store outside the park. But where are we at, Joanne? So you got it all scooped out pretty much. It's good enough.
All scooped out.
So,
a little bit still on the bottom, but that's okay.
yep.
So, first layer.
So what's this sauce we use that we really
I
like?
The
Rayo's?
Rayo's, however you say it.
Yeah, however you say it, yep.
It's been the most flavorful that I've found so far.
Angel telling Liba to back off.
All right. Make sure it's covered on the bottom. You want a nice layer for your, doesn't have to be thick, just something for your noodles to absorb and not burn to the bottom.
And again, we're using no bake noodles.
So here we're going to be doing 3 layers. So you're going to take your first layers and you're just going to, you know, put them around and then break up as needed. It doesn't
Move
have
away
to be
from-
perfect.
Move away from the fire, that's hot. Make sure I'm not trying to look down your coat there. Jeez. It's G-rated.
Alright, there's a layer. And now I add a little more sauce. We can get the lid off. About a half a cup. And then we're going to add some meat. Spread it around. Some of my egg mixture,
That was egg mixture with what?
ricotta cheese.
Okay.
I might even go get Rich another fork since I used his.
Huh.
To mix up the raw egg. You'll probably appreciate that. You know, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is camping. And then you need, need your spices. I have an Italian seasoning. Let's get it in there. Now you can mix all this stuff in a bowl ahead of time, but my dish doer doesn't like it when I get too many dishes dirty.
Guess who the dish doer is?
This is one of my all-time favorites. It's an organic seaweed salt. In love with it. And a little cheese.
Is this got the... Oh yeah, this is the actual name of it, huh?
Yep.
So... Nope.
Some cheese in there. There's no... You don't have to be perfect with getting your proportions done. Now what I do is I also change with the direction of my noodles.
A crisscross type thing.
Yes. Hot's hot. Don't stick your fingers on it. Like I just did. Tends to make it hot for me.
I'm not sure if you know how to cook without burning yourself.
I'm sorry, did you say you wanted to eat tonight?
Yes. You cook wonderfully. No matter how many times you burn yourself.
Yeah. Looks good. And then you just start all over again.
Some sauce. Angel is looking very hopeful. Aren't you, Angel? Please. please drop something for me.
And it calls for the recipe. The standard recipes I've seen call for 24 ounces. I had a leftover jar from another meal that I just needed to get out of the refrigerator. So I just added that into. Spread it around and repeat. This.
You said there's going to be like 3 layers. Is that what it's going to be?
Yeah, about that. Ricotta cheese. And this will all mush together and spread itself out. Alrighty. Some more of this cheese.
Oh, look at poor old Angel just starving. Making sure Mama's doing it right.
Like she thinks she's going to get some. And another layer.
And this just one package of no-cook noodles was plenty, right?
Yes, yes. I'm going to do this layer a little bit more substantial, just because I have the noodles. All right. We need a little sauce.
Oop, sorry about my finger in the video there.
And the rest of the meat.
Again, it is just, wow, an amazing day. As you can see, that spring is springing. Lots of leaves coming out. These poplars have really leaved out. Lots of different trees in this park. And glad for it because it can get pretty breezy and windy in this park, in this region of the state. That's what I'm trying to say. But these trees do a good job of keeping it pretty mild. Today is not a very bad wind day though at all. Just again, beautiful shorts, bare feet. I'm sorry if you're not a foot person, but oh well. All right, so we're nearing the end here. Used all of that, and just gonna really douse it up with some cheese. Well, there's Angel telling Liba to back off. Liba is right at 6 months. She just got fixed, what was it, about 5 days ago?
Yep.
She just got fixed and got a chip in her and got a rabies shot. We do all the regular shots, no big deal. Just get it from a farm supply type store and do a simple injection. Not going to pay a vet for that, but rabies, you got to go to the vet. So
Actually, you don't anymore.
you don't have to do, really?
Yeah, one of the things, I could have done it with rabies, but I prefer to do the rabies at the vet.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So
They thought she already had her rabies.
Huh.
They were surprised when I said no.
interesting.
I'm just gonna
Well,
throw
that's
these
done.
on because why not?
All right. So what are we going to do now? We're going
The
to add.
last of the sauce. Because you always have to have cheese last on top.
Yeah, get that little cheesy crust on there. Pretty soon it's going to be my turn here in a second to set up the tripod and we'll get this pot over the fire. Good, not that many dishes. That's what I like to see.
like to have more cheese on top, but I used what I had. I had a couple blocks that needed to be used up. It's a very versatile, lasagna is very versatile.
Just can't go wrong.
Yep. So now.
All right, so now we're about ready to get it over the fire.
Yep.
Okay, now it's my turn here, so just a moment here.
Okay, so for this part, for the first part we used the grate. So now we're going to set up our tripod.
All right. This go in here. Oh, let's see here. A jigsaw puzzle here. There we go. That might be enough. Let's see here. Probably gotta go a little lower. What do you think?
Remember the handle's long on this pot.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, well,
I think that's what we did it on the last time we made the beef, when we cooked beef.
You know what? This fire is a little warm. Get this little centered. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. You know, we should have brought the little gloves. What is this? A kid size? What the heck is this? Yeah, get out of here.
You don't want to use that single.
I gotta do this. All right.
We actually have a glove for this also.
Yeah, and you know, someone again left it at the house. But
I don't know. Do you think it's too high?
Yeah, I think we need to lower it down a couple more lengths. So let's see here. Do this. I tell you, this fire is really warm. My knees are definitely warm. Let's see how this is. Yeah, that looks
better.
Looks more favorable. All right.
So that is what we're going to do.
Now we
wait 30 minutes. We're going to check it in 30 minutes to see how it's coming along. We may eat then, we may not. All depends on the fire.
That's it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well, stay tuned. Reba is getting the zoomies. Oh. Let's see. No, she wants Angel to play, and Angel's she's an old lady. I'm talking about Angel, not Joanne. But there goes Liba, zooming away around in a circle. Oh, what? You went in that tent? Psst, 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 psst. What are you doing? Oh boy. And they're home. Well, get out. Get out the fence. You know better. Yep. And Max is inside. Our other dachshund, smooth-haired. Max gets in trouble a lot because he's got a mouth that just does not know how to shut up, and he knows he gets in trouble, so he has to go inside instead of being in trouble.
He also knows that he has full access to the bed, which they normally don't during the day.
Oh, yeah, he can get up there. Angel cannot, and of course Liba, yeah, she gets up there no problem. But, yeah, I don't know. These two have a love-hate relationship. I'm not sure. Hey, Angel, your ear is backwards. What the heck? Fix your ear. Liba, what are you doing? Liba, what are you eating? A stick? What? Me? Nothing. All right, time to check this. And Joanne did find those tools because, you know, I knew I brought them. I mean, I don't forget anything. You know, let's take
That's why we have briquettes right now.
Yeah, no briquettes. Ooh, look at that boiling. Looking pretty damn good. What are you thinking, Joanne?
I think I'm going to stick fork in it and see how it feels.
Let's see here.
Nope.
Nope, a little hard, a little.
Still too hard.
Yep. You know, there's so many comments about that, but it's a G-rated show, so I'm just going to bite my lip until it bleeds and move on. All right, so back over the fire.
Anything on the bottom?
Huh?
Anything on the bottom?
Nope, looks nice and clean.
Since we put it down in the grass?
Well, you know, that's our salad.
Yeah, because someone forgot to buy it at the store.
Yeah, who was that? You? I think you were with me today. I think you went into the store too, didn't you?
Yeah, but you didn't give me a list of what you were supposed to buy. Oh, good gravy.
Oh, a little smoke in your eyes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for being a smart butt. All right, still waiting. All right, while we're waiting, I did add a few coals to the top. Nothing precise. If you ain't got it by now, we're not very precise people, but just roll with it. See how it goes. All right, so we're gonna pull it off the fire. We'll set there. We're gonna leave the coals on. You think maybe I should add a couple more hot coals?
No.
Think it'll be good?
Yep.
Just let it sit for a few more minutes and congel. And what was that word you were trying to say? I don't even remember anymore. It was hilarious though. But it was a Joannese word, and we've been together for 25 years, and I'm still not fluent in Joannese, but I don't know. It's one of the world's hardest languages to learn. They think, what was it, Chinese was supposed to be, but yeah, they haven't tried Joannese. So we'll let it sit and congel, and I'm going to take the tripod off and throw a little more wood on there. It's starting to get a little chilled, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, stay tuned. Been enjoying the fire while dinner's been kind of doing its thing. So, well, let's see what it looks like, Joanne.
A moment of truth. Did we burn it to the bottom?
Yeah. Careful those ashes. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. Look at those. Ow, those noodles look done to me. Look how they're all kind of wrinkly.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh. Yeah, it is just a question of whether the bottom is burnt, but yeah, we'll see. How's it feel?
Feels good so far. Alrighty.
Probably the bottom burnt a little.
Probably.
Yeah. We did that the first time too, that we made this, but
Haven't gotten our adjustments yet of smoke in the eyes. Alright. My new bowls that Rich wanted to know why I bought. This would be why. For soupy stuff. Ooh, no.
Just a little bit there. A little bit burnt. Not too bad though. Not too bad.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, let you take the first bite there. You're the one that cooked it, sitting in the smoke. So.
I think it's a little too hot for a bite.
Yeah.
Oh, look how easy it is to cut. Noodles are definitely done.
All right. Don't burn your mouth. Pretty good, huh?
Oh my gosh. Yep.
All right, well, folks, it's my time to eat, and hope you enjoyed this little video of us cooking over the fire. We don't do it a lot, but we enjoy it when we do. Summer, there's always a burn ban, so that cuts things out right away. But I'm going to eat and wrap this up. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching the video, and if you want to see some just different content, we're kind of all over the board, but subscribe, and if you can give me a like, that really helps out and lets me know in trends, what is favorable to see. Alrighty, folks, thanks for watching. Take care. Oh man, I ate so much. Damn, that was good.